Seekers, welcome back to Truth in Life Tarot. My name is Tracy, and this is a video about messages from your spirit guides. So that includes spirit animals, your higher self, your ancestors and angels, deities, all that stuff. This is a reading about their messages to you. Quick announcement before I introduce the decks. I want to apologize for getting these videos out less than once a week. My original plan was to get them out once a week, even if that's once a calendar week, meaning that even if I post Monday of one week and I post again Friday of the following week, that was still acceptable to me, but I haven't been getting them out as fast as that. So I apologize. I know there's only like 49 people who watch this channel so far, but I really appreciate you guys. And I am on here for you guys because you guys came here to see me. You subscribed to me, so I'm giving you what you want. So as per usual, the timestamps for the oracle cards are going to be down below, but for now let me introduce the piles. This is pile 1 with the Herbcrafters Tarot and the yellow, I always like get this, the orange calcite. This is pile 2 with the Crystal Power Tarot and the Amazonite. This is pile 3 with the Healing Light Tarot and the Tiger's Eye Crystal. And this is pile 4 with the Sun and Moon Tarot and the Green Aventurine. So the timestamps are going to be down below. I will see you at your pile. Bye. Hello, welcome to the pre-shuffle. So this time for the spirit guide messages, we are going to be getting 5 oracle decks. Normally it's like 3 or 4, but today we're going to use 5. First up is the Spirit Animal Oracle. Let's try. All right, Spirit Guides for pile 1. What are messages from their Spirit Guides? Actually, I'll take the back of the deck energy. I haven't done that in a while. This is going to be a lot of cards, but still, it's fine. For pile 2, what are the messages from their spirit guides? Ooh, that was a lot. Pile 2, your spirit guides might have a lot to say. Okay, let's see. I'm looking for like 2 or 3. I will take that in the back of the deck energy. Pile 3, one of the messages from the spirit guides. So for pile 3, okay, 1 came out like that. There was like 2 or 3 cards that just jumped out and went right back in. For pile 4, wow. Okay, that is a lot, but I will take all of them. Pile 1 from the spirit. Pile 2. Pile 3. Wow, that was a lot. Athena, wisdom. Almost didn't want to go back in the deck. Okay. Pile 4. Ooh, one fell on the floor too. This was back in deck energy here. Let me get the one that fell. Yeah, every time something falls, it risks bumping the camera. Apologies. Pile 1, Spirit, what are messages from their spirit guides? Pile 2. Pile 3. Pile 4. That one fell right on pile 2, so some messages might be shared with pile 2. Some of the people who chose pile 4 or pile 2 might choose the other ones as well. But we'll see. This is the Gods and Titans deck for deities. For pile 1, please, Spirit, messages from their spirit guides for deities or higher self. Okay, that one just fell on top of my hand there. Pile 2. Pile 3. Pile 4. Ooh. Last but not least, the Goddesses and Sirens deck. Pile 1, it's just from the spirit guides. Pile 2. Pile 3. Okay. Wow, that came out immediately. And lastly, pile 4. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're taking all of those. 2 fell. Wow, lots of cards. All right. I'll see you guys at your timestamps. Bye. Hi, Pile 1. If you chose this orange calcite and the Herbcrafters Tarot, then this is your reading. So, what are some messages from your spirit guides? So, this includes your higher self, spirit animals, guides, guardians, ancestors, and angels, all that stuff. What are some messages for Pile 1 spirit guides? So if you didn't stick around for the intro, I pre-shuffled some oracle cards, and there's a lot of them. Normally I do 5, I normally pull from 4 decks. This time I'm pulling from 5. And I'm actually going to shuffle one more time. There you go. Okay. So for Pile 1, let's see what came out for you guys. You have the 9 of Cups, the 5 of Earth, which is the 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Fire, which is 7 of Wands, 4 of Cups. I'm just going to go straight to, actually, I'm going to read the herbs that are on them as well. Okay, so the 9 of Cups is peach, the 5 of Pentacles is slippery elm, the 7 of Wands is cinnamon, the 4 of Cups is mint, the 2 of air is chicory, and the Emperor is hemlock. And for your back of the deck energy, you have 4 of Wands, which is elder. So I'm thinking elderberries. Okay, Pile 1. Okay, the message that I'm getting so far is that your spiritual team wants you to be more of who you are. I feel like there's a strength in you that you haven't, maybe you did tap into it and then something happened, like with this 5 of Pentacles energy, and you like haven't been able to tap into it again, or you haven't been able to keep it consistent. But I'm getting like that they're really cheering you on, that like you can do this, you can do whatever it is that you want to do, you can get through whatever it is that you're trying to get through. You can have your 9 of Cups and your 4 of Wands energy, like you're going to win. You have the 7 of Wands as well, so it's struggle but victory. And you even have the Emperor here as well, which also makes me think of victory and control. With this 4 of water and the 2 of swords here. I hope I said 2 of swords before. I might have said 2 or air or 2 of wands or something. But the chicory one was the 2 of swords. I feel like you guys have trouble seeing your strength or seeing the goodness in things. You could be rather distracted right now. And I'm getting the message from like your spiritual team, like you can do this. Like, you ever seen that scene in if you saw the movie, like you'll know what scene I'm talking about, but in the movie Black Panther, when T'Challa is like the first time he has to fight for the throne, like his mother shouted out, "Show him who you are." And like that, I swear that's what your spiritual team is like telling me. It's like, show, like you are powerful, like you are so much more than what you think you are right now. It's like, show them who you are. It's like, who are you, Pile 1? Who are you? That is a powerful question, because your spirit guides know who you are. It's like, do you know who you are? Like, you are better than whatever negative situation or mindset that you are in right now. Let's see what your oracle cards have to say. So yeah, as you can see, this is a lot. So let's start out with your spirit animal. So you have giraffe spirit, see the big picture, and fox spirit, think on your feet. So there's a lot of root chakra colors here, sacral chakra. More of that energy as well. More of that kind of powerful get up and go energy I'm getting. So for some of you, the message along with the kind of affirmation and the assertiveness of who you are and the fact that you are better than any situation that you might be in, there's also a message of making sure that you see the big picture and see beyond what you're going through now. It's like remembering that that things change and time will, like, you're not going to stay in this negative space. You're just not. And I also feel like they want to tell you to make sure that you keep your wits about you. Like, make sure that you keep your mind sharp. This could also be about almost like a work smarter, not harder type of energy. But also that you can get anything that you want. You can get what you're going after. So this is right under the Seven of Wands too. I did not do that on purpose. This is, but that's the message I'm getting from your spiritual team. Okay, next up we have from the Legendary Ladies Oracle card, you have Bridget, Inner Peace. Can I fit this? Yeah, I can fit down here. Sedna, Cleansing. And Isis, Strength. So more strength energy. With Bridget and Sedna, I'm more so getting healing. So your spiritual team is letting you know, like, hey, like, you've got to heal this. This is not who you are. You are not meant to be stuck here in this negative state. You are not meant to be stuck in a stagnant state. You are meant for more, and you have to cleanse out that which does not serve you. That is the only way that you will find inner peace. That is the only way that you will achieve the victory that is for you. Let's see here. From the Angel Guide Oracle, you have No and Romance and Connection. So I feel, yeah, this is more so of that energy I was getting with your tarot. It's like, no, like, you're better than this. Like, show them who you are. Like, you guys are better than whatever situation you are in. This does not define you. It does not have to define you. You have that choice. This could be concerning romance as well, or your significant connections with others. Make sure that their actions or lack thereof do not define you. It has nothing to do with you. You are still a king, queen, conqueror, prince, however you identify. That is still who you are. Your spiritual team really, 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 really wants you to know that. Like, this isn't a joke. Like, they're really getting that message through. They're like your personal cheerleaders over here. Just like they really are in your corner cheering you on. This is from the Gods and Titans Oracle deck. You have Ganesha, Obstacles. And you have Vulcan, Inventiveness. Okay, so some of you have come, it's like you've come to a barrier, an obstacle, and Lord Ganesha is here to say no. It doesn't have to be like that. Like, you can go past this obstacle. The obstacle is there, but that has nothing to do with you. I also just remembered that scene from The Matrix when I don't know what you call those kids in that room. Like, in the first Matrix movie, when Neo is going to meet the Oracle, and there are like some kids in the like living room, and like he's waiting to speak with the Oracle, and it's like there is no spoon scene. And the way he explains it is that it is not the spoon that bends, it is only yourself. So it's like yes, this obstacle is there, but when you bend, when you change your perspective and your vibration and your energy, you move around it, the obstacle becomes no more. And especially with inventiveness here. Inventiveness, okay, so Vulcan is a deity where he was cast out of Olympus for not being as perfect as the other gods. And he pretty much got back in through his inventiveness. Like I forgot what his mother's name is, but he trapped her in such a way where it's like, he was just like, okay, now you're trapped. Like he invented a trap for her that he knew that she would fall for. And once she was in the trap, he was just like, okay, like I don't care like what you thought of me before. I'm good enough to be a god just like you. Let me in Mount Olympus, pretty much. And that's how he got back into Mount Olympus. So it's like you were knocked down and now you're getting back up. That is the energy here. It's like obstacles. What obstacles? It's like, no, not anymore. Not power one. Like I swear your ancestors are like, they're like cracking me up. I love the energy I'm getting. I'm looking up the name of, yeah, okay, Juno was Vulcan's mother's name. No matter how hard she tried, she could not free herself. The son she looked down upon now had the upper hand and negotiated his return to Olympus with Venus as his wife. Yes, it's like, not only are you getting what you want, but it's like you're getting recognition too. It's like some sort of recognition. And for a lot of you, I feel like it could be only for yourself. It's like that true recognition that stays with you. That is what is possible for you, Pile 1. So last but not least, we have the Goddesses and Sirens deck. And oh my god, you got Bridget again! Healing! Some of you really need to work with Bridget. Some of you really need to work on your shadow work or healing work. You also have Oya, power, and Kali, fear. Okay, I'm actually going to place this here like that. Okay, so just to like recap real quick, you have 1, 2, 3. I need to double check Isis, but I believe you have 3. Nope, that is Egyptian. Okay, so you have the Egyptian pantheon. You have Ganesha and Kali are from the Hindu pantheon. Vulcan, so that's Greek. Bridget, that is, oh my god, I know this one. So, it's right on the tip of my tongue. I'm just gonna look it up. Irish. Okay. I would have been slightly off if I guessed. But anyway. Oh yeah, that is I swear it's right on the tip of my tongue and I lost it. I'm gonna look it up. Yoruba. You got Bridget twice. Might as well look up Sedna because I skipped her. Sedna is Inuit. Okay. Did we get everybody? I think we did. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, you got 2 Bridget cards, so that is really important. This one says healing. Then you have this Kali card over here that says fear. So for some of you guys are really like turning the tables on some people. I feel like it's like a 2-in-1, like your healing is turning the tables on some people. I feel like people won't expect you, especially with Vulcan and Kali right next to each other. I feel like some people won't expect you to be as awesome as you are. It's like they didn't know who you are. Like they didn't see you. Wow. Power 1. And oh my god, power here as well. Okay, so Oya is, I'm gonna read it because she has an interesting story as well. I just got that song in my head from Hercules, the cartoon that was made in like 1997. There it is. Okay. But anyway, I got that part of the song. It's like the first song that's played in that movie, and it's like, dum, 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 dum. We are the muses, goddesses of the arts and proclaimers of heroes like Hercules. I'm not gonna say all the lyrics of that song. I just like I feel like I'm getting that because that movie is about an underdog. Essentially, that movie is about someone who thought that they were nothing or so out of place, and then like come to find out like he's a god, like he is a literal god. So you might want to rewatch that. It came out like so long ago. I feel like most of the people that watch my channel have probably already seen that movie, but you might want to rewatch it, or at least rewatch like the emotional scenes. I'm going to read this, but just I'm getting like more information. So the other day I was thinking about that scene of it's the same movie, but it was at the end of the movie. And oh my god, I have to set this up. Okay, so earlier in the movie, Hercules' trainer Phil, he didn't want to train him because he had trained other people before, like Achilles and the other Greek heroes back then, and they had all failed, like they had all died. So he just didn't want to go through that again. He didn't want to train someone else just to have him fall as well. And when he was explaining that to Hercules, he said that he wanted to train someone who was so great that the gods will like paint a picture of him in the sky with stars. And so he ends up training Hercules, and we go throughout the whole movie. And at the very end of the movie, like within like the last minute of the movie, like Hercules, like he wins, obviously. It's like it's a Disney movie, but Phil looks up, and lo and behold, they are painting a picture of Hercules in the sky. And just like he said in the beginning, someone looked up and said, "Hey, that's Phil's boy." And I swear, you guys, your spiritual team is like your greatest cheerleaders. Like they are on it. Like all these references I got, they really want to hype you guys up. That is the main like message or goal that they have here, to hype you guys up. Okay, let me read Oya power. It says, change is welcome. Allow the storm to pass as it is necessary to clear the way. You are protected in your search for equality. Do not misuse this power. You are protected in your search for equality. Some of you guys are going through like a part of this healing. I can't get over the fact that you got Bridget twice. Anyway, so for some of you, this change is, it's like you're finding your power. That's why like the first reference I got was from Black Panthers. Like when they yelled out, "Show him who you are," he won the battle. Like I think he even said after that, "I am T'Challa of," don't make me misquote that that scene. But this really is a message of recognizing who you are and your inner strength. Let's see, is there anything else? Let me read Sedna too. That's a deity I am less familiar with, so I can't give as much like background. Okay, so it says origin Inuits. Go to the water and seek the answers you're looking for. Leave your worries behind and be reborn through communion with water. Goddess of the sea, Sedna is with you in the cleansing waters to help you grow. Yeah. So it's like there's more healing on this side and more action on this side. Okay, let's get you guys some runes and letters, and then we'll get to the charms. You know what's strange? I always like get this one mixed up with something else. But I'll find the correct name for this one. I don't believe it's Othala, even though I always confuse it with Othala. It might be. Okay. I'll have to pause the video to look that one up. But let me get the letters. And your charms. So as per usual, I don't look in here as I'm digging around. I'm just digging around until I feel like it's time to clomp down and get some charms. Okay, so for your runes, this one is actually called Inguis. I hope I'm pronouncing that right because I feel like I only get it right half the time. But anyway, this is a rune about harmony, fertility, true love, and music. And then you have Berkano. And this rune is about regeneration, yes, renewal, the promise of a new start. It's like new beginnings. For your letters, you have U, V, and Q. You have, and I always, Aries, every time. So Aries energy is more, it's like the energies I got from these cards. It's like more of that root chakra, get up and go energy. It's also an energy of like bravery and fearlessness and independence and justice and just action. You also have the heart charm, my little heart of the ocean charm. So this to me, so for some of you, this is involving, I think I might have said that earlier on, where I might not have said it, where it was like, yeah, because you got the romance and connection. So some of you may like the strength that your spirit guides want you to have could be having to do with a romantic connection. The strength to make necessary changes, perhaps. And all the while keeping yourself whole, keeping yourself safe and protected. They are with you to protect you, but they also want you to be careful as well. They want you to make sure that you put in the work in order to not let yourself down, in order to not get into a Five of Pentacles mindset, in order to not trap yourself or debase yourself in any way. You have both the clear and the blue sea glass here. So the sea glass is about transformation. It is about cleansing. Yeah, it's like the energy with the Sedna card here. It's like cleansed by water. So that's soothing. It's transformative cleansing, but there's also like a soothingness to it. There's a gentleness to it. So this is a reminder to be, even though like you do have a lot of action cards, to be gentle with yourself as well. Be like, ideally you would come to a mindset or energy where even though you are doing well for yourself and there's a lot of action involved, that you are still gentle with yourself. It's kind of like a gentle version of who are you. It's like, instead of like the who are you that I was expressing earlier in the reading, is just like every once in a while just be like, who are you? You know, like, and that'll click things back into place, because you'll remember your base, your core, was that the Four of, I think it was the Four of Wands under here. Yep. You'll remember your foundation and who you truly are. So white is, when I think of this clear one, I think of the color white because it is like kind of a milky white color. So that's clear transformation. It's also like the color white represents purity. It can also be like, if you're using color psychology or color magic, it can be replaced with any other, not with any other color. Like if you don't have a color that you want to work with, you can use white instead. Blue corresponds with the sea, also the throat chakra. So it's kind of like a fourth and fifth chakra thing with me. Like that's what I always feel and get with this charm. It's like, make sure that you are speaking well. Make sure that your throat chakra is not blocked or anything, because the expression has a lot to do with the steps that you need to take. It has to do a lot with your healing as well as your power. We also have the car keys here. So some of you might be traveling, or traveling might be a part of the kind of transformation, or like the next step. I feel like definitely some of you, like the person that you really want to be needs to travel. Like you literally have to be somewhere else in order to be the true you. Like you literally have to go, like get up and go. Lots of get up and go energy with this pile. Last but not least, you have the red bell. So this is a charm about belief. And of course, because it's red, it corresponds with action and love. And you did have a lot of action cards, and you had love cards and charms as well. So definitely, it's like I'm getting the message to believe in your core self, believe in yourself above all else. Definitely. So that was interesting, pile one. Wow, all those messages from your spirit guides. You guys got a lot of cards and a lot of messages, a lot of references. So if you found this video helpful at all, and if you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to comment down below. Let me know how I did, and if you liked the video. Subscribe if you have not already. Join me on Instagram if you have not already, and I will see you guys in another reading. Bye. Hello, pile 2. If you chose this Amazonite crystal and the crystal power tarot, then this is your reading. And if you skip the intro, the timestamp for the pre-shuffled oracle cards are going to be down below. But let's see what the tarot cards have to say about messages from your spirit guides. Wow. You know what's crazy? Like the first card to come out for pile 1 was also the Nine of Cups. Put that here. Okay. And they also got the Five of Pentacles. So there could be some shared messages here. So for pile 2, so you guys have the Nine of Cups, aquamarine, I trust the flow in life. Six of Wands, garnet, I am proud of what I achieve and accept my rewards. Eight of Swords, sugar light, I release myself from self-inflicted binds. Two of Pentacles, malachite, I calmly make the best decision possible. Six of Pentacles, malachite, I give and receive for the universal good. Five of Pentacles, malachite, I am supported and never alone. Five of Cups, aquamarine, I will move forward when the time is right. So a lot of cups and pentacles here. I feel like, yeah, the message that I'm getting is like, trust yourself. A lot of people that chose this pile might go back and forth between like almost like extreme good days and bad days, or like really impactful good days and bad days, I should say. And your spiritual team wants you to know that it's like encouragement, like you know, or you will know what is right for you. And you also know that there are things that you can like celebrate now. You're just in this Eight of Swords mindset sometimes. Yeah, like the Nine of Cups says, I trust in the flow of life. Some of you need a bit more of that faith. Some of you don't have it, or you are lacking it recently. Like you used to have more and now not so much. So if you're freaking out, this is a message from your spirit guides. It's like, no, you got this. I feel like for you guys, there's a small, relatively small adjustment that you can make in order to really be open and not be burdened anymore. You have the Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords here. So I feel like you guys, there's something that's been, and the Five of Cups, there's something that's been like weighing you guys down and distracting you. But you do have, it's written right here, I am supported and never alone. Remember that. Remember that if you need help from your spirit guides, they're right there. And remember that you have the power within yourself to change. How do I phrase? It's more like have faith that things will change. Yeah. Let's see. Is there anything else before I get to your oracle cards? I know I already said this, but make sure that you are acknowledging the things that you have already done. Make sure that you are acknowledging your victories, especially when you're in a mindset or energy like where you're looking at the good and the bad. I feel like the bad kind of wins in your mind. Make sure you give the good a little bit more weight. Like you got to balance those scales a bit. Don't let the bad be more heavier. So let's start out with your spirit animal cards. You have Canary Spirit, sing your own song, and Pig Spirit, use your mind wisely. So this is more mental work here that your spiritual team wants you to pay attention to. Because you have use your mind wisely right next to the Two of Pentacles, which says, I calmly make the best decision possible. I feel like those two go hand in hand really well. Like the calmly use your mind wisely. That's definitely a message I'm getting here as well. And with sing your own song, some of you could be, it's like you're a bit hindered by an inability to be your authentic, it's like your true you, like your authentic you. This could be a minority of you. I feel like some of you have trouble with that, being your authentic self, really expressing your authentic self. I mean, you do have a lot of like cards that indicate that you could be kind of down and out recently, especially with this Eight of Swords, where you have like these self-inflicted binds or bonds. And this is another message to release yourself from that. This is from the Legendary Ladies Oracle deck. You have Teach. I might be mispronouncing that, but it says luck. And Benton, creative luck. Wow, that's crazy. You got two different luck cards here. Wow. So yeah, especially with this canary spirit, I feel like with the creative luck, I feel like there's some sort of way that you guys either are expressing yourself or have been wanting to express yourself and you haven't been able to truly do it. Not to its fullest extent anyway. You could have been holding back. You could have been kind of being bogged down by everything around you, by mindsets, by other people. Just distracted. So your spiritual team wants you to know that you have luck on your side. You do have the Six of Wands here, and right under that is creative luck. And then over luck, it says, I am supported, I am never alone, from the Five of Pentacles. So, and she is blindfolded here. I gotta read this card. But she is blindfolded and pouring gold. So this is a Greek goddess. Goddess of luck, Teach, is in your corner. She's appearing before you as a sign that your timing will be exceptionally good right now. So seize the opportunity. Oh, I love that for you guys. So there's some sort of creative aspect that can be taken advantage of right now. And there's also, so you have, they both have crowns. She looks like there's like a crown of gold, like stacks, like 5 stacks of gold coins there. And she has a crown. And then you have this crown here on this canary. So that is interesting. You guys, I'm definitely feeling luck and rewards here. Definitely 9 of Cups energy, but that will come with trusting the flow in life. That you got to be a little bit more looser, and you have to be more, you have to get out of any trapped mindset, I should say. From the Angel Guide Oracle, you have harmony and resolution, as well as divine timing. So this is another, that's what the Titch card was saying as well. It's like now, like, it's like what's it called? Like the iron is hot or whatever. It's like, now is the time to change. Now is the time to invoke this change, I should say. Harmony and resolution. There is a harmony that needs to be achieved here. And your spirit guides really want to get that message through. You have like 3 cards of kind of discontent here. And your deities your whole spiritual team, like, they really want to really hone in on the fact that harmony is the resolution. Harmony is the key to change. And harmony means faith. It means trusting the universe. It means letting go of all the things that hold you back, anything that comes to mind with this 8 of Swords energy. It means to really be free and open and really be at peace. From the Gods and Titans Oracle deck, you have Raw Power. It almost sounded like I said raw power, but the god, the deity name is Ra, R-A. And you also have Lugh, L-U-G-H, skill. So more, like there's something to do with creativity here. And it fell right under use your mind wisely. So something about your skills, your creativity, the way you use your mind, your analytical skills, perhaps your, I almost want to say wit, or like the way that you talk should be used now. That could be like where your power lies. Yeah, like, yeah, especially with the sing your own song, the canary spirit. For some of you, it is through your skills, your voice, creative endeavors. It's like there's power in that for you. And your spiritual team really wants you to know that. I feel like this might be a message that you know, but you don't really pay attention to. I don't think this is news to a lot of you. It's like the kind of thing that's in the background, but you don't really bring to the forefront. You also have Freya, irresistibility, and Helen of Troy, beauty. Okay, pile 2. So the thing that your goals right now could involve being seen by people, being noticed by people, especially concerning beauty or attractiveness. And this could have to do with creativity. Some of you might be starting like a YouTube channel involving beauty or crafts or something like that. Something that involves skill, something that involves there's a creative project that your spiritual team is in full support of. I'm gonna get the book for Lou. Okay. It says, this is a time to further develop your education and skills. Enjoy your unique talents. So it's interesting that it's another message about time, because you have divine timing here. And we also had time with, I think it was this, with the teach card as well. But it is time to further develop your education and skills. Enjoy your unique talents. I was reading a bit more here. So yeah, your skills will get you far. This is a story about someone who wanted more for their life. And in order to get to where they needed to go, they had to prove that they had a skill. What does it say? Unless Lou had a skill that Nuada needed. This is a Celtic god, in case you want to look him up. I'm going to, while I have this book, I'm going to look up Ra as well, in case you want to look further into that. But it says, know that you have power and it is real. This card is an invitation to be your most vital self and develop your power from the inside out. So Ra is an Egyptian god. And I believe Helen of Troy and Freya? No, let me not lie to you. Freya, I feel pretty confident is Greek, but I'm still going to look it up. No, oh my God, I know I was confusing. Oh, I know who I was confusing her with. Apologies, Norse. I knew that. My mind just went somewhere else. So let's see. I know who I was confusing. I can see the goddess I was confusing her with. So you guys might be interested in looking up goddesses of beauty and prosperity. Because I'm imagining a goddess of beauty. It's either Venus or Aphrodite. And they were mixed in my head. So now I'll look up Helen of Troy. So she's a Greece goddess. And it says, recognize your own unique beauty. Stop comparing yourself to others. Real beauty is apparent in all cultures and in all ages. Beauty should not be used as a weapon. Yeah, I said earlier, some of you are like, it's like a beauty like endeavor, like YouTube channel, something creative, like where you're expressing it. And it's a unique beauty. I feel like it's a unique take, especially right next to skill here. It's like the thing that you are endeavoring in, it's something unique. It's something that needs to be shown outward from the inside out, like what the Ra card said. I'm going to go back to Freya. It says, we are all irresistible in our own ways. Enjoyment is a natural part of life. Center yourself and be confident among chaos. So you guys could be in the minority. You could be one of the only people trying to do what you're doing. And your spiritual team is behind you all the way. They are rooting for you. They are cheering you on. They're saying that you have everything that you need in order to make this work. Everything that you need. You have all the luck, the creativity, the individuality, the irresistibility, the power, the skill, the beauty, everything. You just need to get like your inner world, like you need to achieve that harmony. You need to get out of the Eight of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups energy. By the way, the Five of Cups energy is also talking about time. It says, I will move forward when the time is right. A lot of cards about time here. So for some of you, the time is now. Like your spiritual team is just like, no, this isn't, you've waited long enough and it's time to get going. Let's get you some runes. Okay, and now some letters. I try to place them close to the table because then they'll fly everywhere. And some charms. I don't look as I pull the charms. I just kind of get a claw when I feel like these are the charms. Wait, there was one. It's like I had it and slipped through. Okay. All right. So for your runes, you guys have Jera. Yeah, it did focus. Okay. So this is a rune about the results of your efforts. It's like you were here and now you're there. Definitely Six of Wands energy. It's like that achievement. Yeah, the promise of success earned. It's definitely what this rune is about. For your letters, you have 2 A's, C, and O. For your charms, you have the blue sea glass. And sea glass for me, well, sea glass is like it's about transformation because, you know, glass doesn't, like it wasn't, it didn't start out like this, I should say. So heart and throat chakra. Yeah, because definitely expression with you guys is important. So make sure that you're tending to your heart and your throat chakra, and make sure that you are accepting and really digging into this transformation. Really like sinking your teeth into this change that your spiritual team is so rooting for. I feel like you guys are like right there. I feel like it's something that maybe you wanted to do and you stopped at the last minute. Like your spiritual team is like, no, do it now. You have the number 9 and you have the silver bell. So this comes out in a lot of readings actually, probably because I have 4 of them in there. I think I have gold, silver, red, and green bells in there. So you guys got the silver bell. So this spell is a charm about belief and it's like magic / power, I want to say, like, especially with this pal, I feel like it's definitely a call to switch your beliefs to the positive and in your own power. Switch your beliefs to that which you know you can do. Like, don't downplay what you can do. Like, you're freaking awesome. Like, in case that was not obvious through all of these cards, I just want to verbally say you guys are awesome. And your spiritual team really wants you to know that, and they really want you to express that. It's like they want you to have that true knowing so that you can express it to yourself with ease. It'll be like breathing for you. That's what they want for you. Okay, pile 2, that was your reading. If it was informative, if you got anything from it, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below, let me know how I did, and subscribe if you are not already. Join me on Instagram if you are not following me over there as well, because I post more readings over there. And I will see you guys in another video. Bye. Hello, pile 3. If you chose this Tiger's Eye Crystal and the Healing Light Tarot, then this is your reading. So what are the messages from your spirit guides? If you missed the intro, the timestamp for the pre-shuffled oracle cards are going to be down below. What are some messages for pile 3 spirit guides? Okay, so far I'm getting there should be more love, self-love, and possibly love. I feel like just love in general. There should be more of a focus on love. It could be like reciprocity. Pile 3, messages from their spirit guides. So these are messages from like your spiritual team, spirit animals, ancestors, guides, guardians, angels, all that. Okay, back of the deck energy is Knight of Cups. This is upright or reverse. Okay. All right, pile 3. Definitely more self-love I'm getting here with this Knight of Cups as well as the Empress. For some of you, it could be a reciprocal type of love. So it could be more of like your friends and family that you need to give more love to. I feel like there's a strength that you guys... Like there's a strength to you that you don't really acknowledge that your spiritual team does. I feel like they're proud of you for like how far you've come. And they're proud of you. It's something to do with love, like support even. So you could have provided support or love to someone else, or they could have done it for you. Maybe you asked for it. It was like an asking for help kind of thing. But your spiritual team is really proud of you. There's been like something new in the physical world. Like maybe something was like actually spoken out loud, or like an action that was actually done instead of just being talked about. I feel like your spiritual team really loves this about you, like this Empress quality about you and this Nine of Wands. You see, this Nine of Wands is like he is standing victorious. Like, look at him. He's got like a barbell in his hands. He's not like the typical Nine of Wands energy where they're just like the wounded warrior. Like, no, this person is the the celebrated warrior, even if they're the only one, even if they're just celebrating themselves, even if they're the only one there and they're celebrating themselves, they are the celebrated warrior. And your spiritual team is saying that you've come so far. I feel like you've done so much. It's like something was very transformative for you, and I feel like you've already done it, or you already done the bulk of it, and your spiritual team is just like, good job, man. Like they are really patting you on the back. Let's see what your oracle cards have to add. We'll start off with your spirit animal oracle cards. You have elephant spirit, learn from the past. And hummingbird spirit, be here now. Interesting. And this is card number 34 and 25, so they both equal 7. That is interesting. And it's almost conflicting messages. Be here now and learn from the past. So I'm getting that it's like you're here now, but you have to keep the messages that it's like you're mentally here now, a lot of you, but there's also a message to don't forget your past, don't forget the how, like how you got from here to there, or I guess if it's in the past, from there to here. Yeah, I feel like it's like almost like a don't forget where you came from type of energy, or don't forget how things once were. But also make sure that you take care of yourself now, because you have 4 cards. You have the King of Cups. I thought this, like when I first saw the King of Cups, it's like self-love, like what's the word? It's like when you like celebrate yourself, like when you're really content in yourself. You have the Knight of Cups as well too, which a lot of times that's about romance. It's like a romantic offer coming in, or a romantic gesture. But for a lot of you guys, I feel like it's just you, like it's just you celebrating yourself, especially since like Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and I hope I get this out before Valentine's Day. I'm filming this on the 12th. Yeah, this could be definitely a celebration of the self. For some of you, if you're watching this around that time of year, because these readings are timeless, or you're just watching this at a time where you could have been feeling down on yourself, this is a reminder. It's like, no, you are all you need. You've come from so much, you've come so far, and you are to be celebrated. Your spiritual team really does not want you to forget that. You are to be celebrated. From the legendary Ladies Oracle, you have Rhiannon, Enchantment, as well as Athena, Wisdom, and Hecate, Magic. Yeah, okay. So what I'm getting with these cards is that you guys have had to go through a lot. And what I mean by a lot is shadow work, not like just like physical tolls. I mean like inner work as well, like shadow work, spiritual work. Like I feel like you've had to dig deep. And all 3 of these cards kind of go together. It's like the magic of your situation is that you've gone through something that would normally put someone in a wounded warrior energy. But it's like your own like magic and enchantment got you through. I'm going to read these cards. And the message here is to hold on to the wisdom. She has an owl on her shoulder there, so that might be another spirit animal for you guys. But these cards are very similar. So Hecate is a goddess of the underworld, like darkness. Like she is a deity that is about like shadow work, inner healing, all that stuff. And the point is to move you to a better place. It's like that the energy of Hecate is like to push you past your previous limitations to get to where you need to go. Let me look up. I'm less familiar with Rihanna, and I'm going to read from the book for her. So this is a Welsh deity, and it says, you have so much magic and power in you. Don't be afraid to use it. Great sorceress goddess Rihanna is guiding you and enhancing your powers of enchantment right now. You'll find things coming more easily. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's like you guys like have found true, like I feel like it's like magic. I want to say, like I almost held back and didn't say it, but no, magic. Magic is like all around your reading, even like with the 9 of Wands. I'm just like, no, this is like true achievement. I love this reading for you guys. Like your spiritual team really want to hone in on that fact. So Hecate says, time to get witchy with it. Goddess of magic and queen of crossroads, Hecate reminds us that we are at the crux of our own power. You'll be at your most magical now, and Hecate is reinforcing that power. So you have 2 goddesses in your corner now that have your back. Maybe you have already worked with them. Maybe you want to work with them or like look up more about them. But they are, you got 2 cards about magic here, like magic, and it's like your own personal magic. I want to even say it goes even further than like the law of manifestation. I don't know if that's right. It goes even further than typical manifesting is what I want to say. Let's see. From the Angel Guide Oracle, you have vulnerability and freedom. And you also have raise your vibration. So more of that self-love, good self-talk energy. You do have the Empress over here. And again, with the King of Cups, it's like being kind to yourself always. Raise your vibration. Make sure to be, even if it's like, for some of you, there's like a mini message of reciprocation. Like there's something that needs to be reciprocated here, or like followed up on, like continued. Like there's something, it's like giving that love to someone else, possibly giving that magic to someone else, giving them a boost as well. That's also a message I'm getting here. And before I forget, I'm going to look up Athena, because I thought of that and then I got caught up in the other messages. So Athena is a Greek goddess. It says, goddess of war and wisdom, Athena asks you to think strategically before you act. Use the wisdom you've gained from your experience to determine the path to the most positive outcome for your situation. Especially right next to Hecate and with this elephant spirit here, definitely wisdom is key. Knowledge is key. Knowledge is power, and don't forget the wisdom you have already gained. From the Gods and Titans deck, we have Mitra's Sacrifice. You have Mao, Discovery. And you also have Apollo, Inquiry. So you guys have, and you guys have like, how many more? You guys, is this, no, 3 more deity cards left. And so far you guys have a lot of messages about knowledge and hard work. I'm actually going to read a bit from the book for all of these, because aside from Apollo, I really don't. I'm not familiar with these deities. And even Apollo, I forgot like a lot of it. So brother of Artemis. Let me go. Okay, Apollo inquiry. Look for the truth in the situation. Ask and your questions will be answered. Take the time to uncover and connect with who you really are and what you really want. Use your inner wisdom. More wisdom. Yeah, more looking for truth. And while I was reading that, I got that reciprocity energy again. So this could be about the truth with another person. Questions and answers with another person. And not necessarily with your spiritual team. Take the time to uncover and connect with who you really are and what you really want. Yes, use your inner wisdom. Let's look up Mitras. Actually, Mao came up first. I may be pronouncing this wrong. Maui, Maui. But it says discovery. Feel eager again for discovery and adventure. Curiosity may help you break barriers and solve problems. Yes, I said that with the Hecate card, like pushing past your own barriers. Like that is something your spiritual team wants to highlight now. Like that is what is next for you. That is what they want you to do. They want you to break past and go. There's something to be discovered here. There's something enchanting to be discovered here. That's like the best way I can describe it. And then Mitra's sacrifice says, examine the balance between healthy sacrifice and being totally selfless. More reciprocal. It's like the evening out, like the Six of Pentacles card, like with the scales here. You see the scales? It's like making sure things are balanced and evened out. Okay, examine the balance between healthy sacrifice and being totally selfless. Consider establishing a code of honor and harmony. Okay. Especially that fell right over the Nine of Wands there. Code of honor. So that's going to resonate with some of you as making sure that you know that you are right throughout everything, throughout whatever you're going through now. Your spiritual team wants you to make sure that you know that, well, make sure that things are balanced and that you know when you're right that you're right and not to let anyone sway you. So for your goddess and sirens, I'm running out of room. Okay, you have the Muses inspiration. That is crazy. In the last pile, it might have been pile 1 actually, but I got the song at the beginning of the movie Hercules, the 1997 cartoon one, where the Muses are singing. And they're like, we are the Muses, goddesses of the arts and proclaimers of heroes. Heroes like Hercules. I swear to God, if you guys had also gotten Hercules, I would have freaked out. But anyway, you have Ma'at, justice. More of that balancing energy. And Athena, strategy. That actually makes me think of the Apollo card that we just got. But wow. Okay. So inspiration, like your guides are here to inspire you. There's something that you need to do. Wisdom that you need to take with you in order to discover something better, in order to move on to something better, something enchanting, something that's just more, something that's worth it, something that will put you in this Nine of Wands energy. This particular Nine of Wands. Okay. So I'm going to... Am I going to get... I'm probably not going to get this straight. Okay. I'm just going to leave it there. I think that's good. So I'm going to look up the Ma'at. I think that's how you pronounce it. M-A-A-T. Okay. It says, justice will be done for the good of all. Take responsibility for your actions. The chaos in your life will end. Natural order will be restored. It kind of ties back to this mistress sacrifice card a little bit. Take responsibility for your actions. The chaos in your life will end. Natural order will be restored. So there needs to be balance here. Your spiritual team really wants you to acknowledge and honor that. Oh, look, there's another owl here. So that was like an owl. I said it was like an owl, like mixed with like a hawk or something. Look at the wings. It has like an owl's face, but it looks like eagle like wings or talons or something. Okay, so spirit animal owl could be really important to you guys. Hang on, let me go back to, I had the muses as well. Like I went past it and I was just like, oh, I can't just not read it now. Okay, so inspiration, allow yourself to be inspired. Find or be your own muse. If you are feeling uninspired, do something you do not normally do. Yes, we've been getting that throughout this entire reading. Push past your limits, your boundaries. It's time to indulge yourself in music, song, dance, and poetry. All right. Pile 3. You guys got work to do. You guys have work to do, and your spiritual team is saying that you've done so much already and you can do it. You can do this. For some of you, it involves, like, there's a freedom and a vulnerability to what you're going to be going through next. Being vulnerable might be a part of it, and that could be different for some of you. It could be difficult to get into that energy. But your spiritual team is insisting on it. You have a lot of wisdom and magic cards, as well as like balancing cards. Let's get into your runes. Let's see. And your letters. And your charms. I don't look at the charms as I grab them. I just try to grab the ones that feel like, they belong here. Grab the ones that feel right. Okay. So you guys have Behu for your rune. And this is a rune about abundance. And there it goes. Got it to focus. Hope, happiness, success. It is a good all-around rune about prosperity, happiness, and luck. For your letters, you have D-E-X. I just thought of Dexter, like the show. I was thinking of Dexter, like the serial killer detective show, but also Dexter the cartoon. You got the number 5. You have the clear sea glass, which for me always represents like a clear transformation, like a clear way forward. And also, because this is like a milky white color, so if you're into color psychology or color magic, white can be substituted in for any of the other colors. So if you want to simulate a feeling but you don't have, or you just want to use that color but you don't have it, whites can be a replacement. You can use white instead. Also, transformation. So make sure that you really embrace and acknowledge the transformation your spirit guides want for you, because they're on your team, and their messages were kind of concise. Like, it it was like repeated messages, but concise messages. You have this little chip of black tourmaline. So black tourmaline is good for absorbing negative energy. It's a good protective stone. It's grounding as well. Most of the black stones are grounding. Good for the lower chakras. And yeah, it's a good, this is one of the stones that is advised for people like that are just starting out with crystals and they want protection stones. This is one of the ones that people like kind of refer them to because it's a good starter, just good all-around stone or crystal. You guys have the locket as well, the gold lockets. So some of you, this is definitely involving some sort of romantic connection, or romance could be a part of it if it's not like the entire thing. So this is definitely a charm about a good ending, like a good resolution, even if hard work is involved, and even if like shadow work needs to be done and you have to do like some hard work, inner work. It's like a good solid resolution. I'm feeling this charm. All right, pile 3, that was your reading. If you got anything from it or if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below. Let me know how I did. Hit subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Join me on Instagram if you're not over there already. And I will see you guys in another reading. Bye. Hello, pile 4. If you chose this green aventurine crystal and the sun and moon tarot, then this is your reading. If you skipped the intro, I went ahead and pre-shuffled the oracle cards, and you guys happen to have the most cards. I swear, I think pile 4 just always gets the most cards. But what are some messages from your spirit guides, pile 4? Just from your spirit guides. Okay, let's get 1 or 2 more. Wow, that was a lot. I'm gonna take that face down. No, I'll put it back in. Let's get 1 more. Okay. Back of the deck energy is 8 of Swords, and I gotta get the one that fell on the floor. Okay. All right, so pile 4. You guys have the 4 of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles, the Chariot, the 2 of Wands, the 3 of Swords, and the Prince of Cups, Knight of Cups. So you guys have not been having the best go of it lately. Finally got them somewhat straight. So pile 4. I feel like your spiritual team wants you to acknowledge them more. Like they want you to ask. If you get the ask and receive card, I'm going to freak out. But yeah, I feel like they want you to be more of, it's like both a receptive, but also like an action, like action energy. Like They want you to go forward with something. Right now, it looks like because you have the Four of Cups. Oh, I didn't read the tops. Okay, so the Four of Cups says luxury. The Five of Pentacles says worry. Two of Wands says dominion. Three of Swords says sorrow. And the Eight of Swords says interference. So there's a lot of lower vibrational energy. There's a lot of negative, sad energy. Could also be a bit of anger, resentment even. Your spiritual team wants you to lean on them more, ask for help more, and also to kind of go forward in an emotion type of way. That's so weird to say. Because you have the Chariot, which is Cancer energy, and then the Knight of Cups. There's something involving your emotions where you can go forward and get more so out of this negative energy. It could be just like a change in, like, choosing not to. It's kind of like tweaking your feelings on something. Let's see what your oracle cards have to add. You guys definitely got the most oracle cards. Like, look at this. I mean, I don't know if this seems thick to you guys, but this is the thickest. For your, my God, you got five spirit animal cards. You have Starfish Spirit, open to infinite possibilities. Groundhog Spirit, time to let go. Dragonfly Spirit, truth transcends illusion. Snake Spirit, time to heal. Definitely. And Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. I was telling Pal One this as well. Like, I got, I forgot what card made me think of it at first, but like right out of the gate with their reading, I was just like, this reminds me of that scene in Black Panther where they was just like, show them who you are. Like, who are you? It's like that question, that powerful question of who are you? There's something. So you have two cards about like kind of moving on, time to heal and time to let go. So there's definitely a call from your spiritual team to let yourself heal. You have the Three of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Let yourself heal from this worry, this sorrow, this resentment, anger, sadness, all of that. I feel like there's something you can do. There's a way of looking at the situation. There's some sort of like tweak or switch that you can do to allow yourself to heal. It could be kind of like looking at the bigger picture, because you have truth, transcend illusion with the dragonfly spirit, as well as open to infinite possibilities. So this could be like a bigger picture type of thing. Let's see. These are from the Legendary Ladies Oracle deck. You have Freya, boldness. That's not going to fit. I got to put it here. You have Ran, focus. And Laka, love. This looks like the Chariot. Like, Freya's chariot is pulled by cats. You can't see them obviously because they're off frame, but this is like the Chariot card. It's like, go forward boldly. Go forward in your truth. Who are you? go forward in, it's like true love of self. Even with this focus card, it's like, I feel like this is something your spiritual team has been wanting for a while, for you to focus on this change, focus on this healing, getting out of this interference, this kind of mucky energy you've been in. I'm going to read the book for Ran. So this is a Norse deity. And it says, you will easily attract what you want, so be careful what you wish for. Goddess of the Sea, Ran, gives you the ability to focus easily, and that will help you become more magnetic. Interesting. And Freya is also a Norse deity, also about irresistibility and magnetism and love and beauty. So it's interesting that you have these three deities. So from the Angel Guide Oracle, you have Holy Love. I'm going to place that right next to the love card. It's definitely a call for more love of the self. And your spiritual team has so much love for you. They have so much support for you. Self-acceptance. Oh my God. I'm putting that right here. Matter of fact, I'm going to put it right in the center. Self-acceptance, self-love. I thought of Freya as well. It's like Freya has like that energy about her where it's like the self-love, like the power in self-love and how you perceive yourself and how you think of and treat yourself. You also have strength and guidance. Running out of room, but that's okay. I knew that was going to happen with pile 4. Knew it when I was shuffling. Okay. All right. So you guys, they are offering you strength and guidance. You have to turn toward them though. Like you have to ask for it if you haven't already. They so want you to like reclaim this strength, reclaim your power. This is similar to pile 1 in that you have so much power within you, so much potential, so much energy, like good energy, but you're not using it to your full ability right now. Like you're not able to because you have all this stuff going on. But there is a lot of love for you here and a lot of support. From the Gods and, is that the last one? Yeah, okay. Gods and Titans Oracle deck. You have Loki play, as well as Apush fear. I'm just going to move this up just a bit more, because there's more cards to come. So I feel like there is a especially with like that interference card right there. There's an energy of like this kind of back and forth, or it's like instability. Because Loki is a trickster deity. well, a playful trickster deity. And then you have Apush, which, and I'm probably not pronouncing that right, which says fear. I'm actually going to look that one up. So it says, examine your fears. What is there to be afraid of? You are being asked to confront what frightens you. And I feel like that could involve playing around with an idea or a mindset that you had before. I'm going to Loki as well. Look at the lighter side of a situation. Rediscover your sense of humor and play. Yeah, I was just speaking about imbalances. Okay, so it says Loki is a trickster god. Tricksters are those gods who, through tricking, shape shifting, playing the fool, or simply playing, become teachers in the lessons of life. In this way, they humble the powerful, expose the unjust, and balance imbalances. So there's something that needs to be balanced out for you guys, and I really feel like that is it's like the love for yourself and your own power, and also the acknowledgement and the true action of healing, true action of moving forward, like letting go, transcending, moving beyond. For some of you, you will have to go back and forth between being playful in one area of this journey, of this pilgrimage, if you will, and like being playful, being serious, making sure you're acknowledging the wisdom here, but just being more aloof and free. Aloof and free here. Guidance is always available to you. Yeah. Okay, so last but not least, you have your Goddesses and Sirens card. You have Artemis Individuation. You have Sirens Temptation. You have Hathor Contentment. And you have Astra New Beginnings. So with this individuation card, with this self-acceptance card, yet another message of truly accepting the self, truly giving yourself love. There's a lot of love cards here. A lot of attention on you as a person. Your spiritual team wants that attention to be on you, wants the focus to be on you. You also have new beginnings, which also goes in line with this time to heal, time to let go card. There's time for a new beginning. It's time for a change. And it is something within your grasp. It's not something that's like impossible or that's going to take a really long time. It's more in your grasp than you probably have allowed yourself to even really think of. Like you may not have even thought about it in that way. Let me see, Hathor, Contentment. I'm going to look up Hathor and Sirens. Okay, so Hathor says, celebrate in joyful peace. Be contented with what you have. Dance, sing, love, and create without anxiety. It is time to rest and to cease driving forward for a time. So I feel this is definitely about gratitude. I feel like it's not necessarily that you can't move forward. It's more so that you have work to do beforehand. It's not going to be the kind of situation where healing and moving forward is like the same thing. I feel like there are two separate things. And you can definitely move forward, but also be grateful and be truly content with what you have at the same time. I'm trying to see if there were any other animals or any other symbolism. You do have a pregnant, so this is another like new beginnings, like rebirth message as well. There's a mini harp here. Let's see. Okay. So I'm also going to, oh my God, my battery's low. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to like get up so that I can get the notification out of the way. Okay. So I'm also going to look up Sirens, Temptation. And it says, you may be tempted to stray from your goal or intention. You may receive an offer that is difficult to refuse. Do not underestimate your ability to attract people to your cause. So more of, and I just happened to pull that out earlier, more of kind of like that Freya energy of like being irresistible. You might have actually gotten another card that said something along the lines of irresistible as well. No, there was focus, like what you wanted will be attracted to you. So this is more of that. More of how what you want will be attracted to you. But you have to do the self-love work. And it may behoove you to ask your spirit guides for help. So let me get into your runes, especially since my phone is about to die. And your letters. And last but not least, your charms. So I'm not going to look as I grab them. I just grab whichever one feels like, you know, it needs to come out. Okay, so for your rune, you have Awaz, and this is a rune about strength, dependability, and trustworthiness. You have Q, M, and J for your letters. You have the number 9. And you have Mercury. Mercury bubbles. Ah, that was so good when I was a child, that show Sailor Moon. But anyway, Mercury. That rules Gemini as well as Virgo, and it's a wisdom, intelligence, knowledge planet, also communication. Yeah, like just information as well as like logic and organization as well. You got the car key, so travel might be a part of what you need to do, a part of your message. Travel might have been involved in that in some way, shape, or form. You have the silver and red bells. So these are charms. The bells are charms about belief and in your case, yeah, this is another color of love here. So you have like love and the lower chakras, the root and the sacral chakra as well. But these charms are about belief, and in your case, belief in the self, belief in your own power. And it's also like belief, like a kind of like a childlike belief as well, is what I'm getting. Oh, you also have B. I missed that. Got one more letter here. So yeah, I think that is all I have for you guys. This had like the most messages. Most different messages of all the piles. If you got something out of this reading and if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, let me know how I did. Hit subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and join me on Instagram if you're not following me over there already. I will see you guys in another video. Bye.